Hello guys, my name is Evans and welcome to these video tutorials. So in this video, I'm going to be looking at the February-March 2018 IGCSE ICT paper 2-1, and we'll dive into a section on document production. In the consequent videos, we'll look at data manipulation and presentations. Okay, right, so let's go straight into what we're supposed to do today. So you work for Tawara University, which is relocated to a new site. You're going to perform some clerical tasks, or rather some tasks for this organization. Okay, so task 1, evidence document. So open the file 1803 evidence.rtf. Make sure that your name, center number, and candidate number will appear on every page of your evidence document by placing these details in the header of the document. So save your evidence document in the work area as evidence followed by your candidate number, for example, evidence 9999, and you will need to place screenshots and answers to questions in this evidence document. Okay, so let's work with the evidence document. Already got the files that I need for this paper. I'll probably attach a link to these files right below this video. Okay, so evidence document, and we're going to insert our candidate details in the header. So Chikasa Evans, and here we put ZM556 and 0001. Okay, then we're going to save this as in the current folder, and we'll save it as evidence, and then at the end we're going to add the candidate detail, candidate number, which is 0001. Now we've not been told whether to save it as a Word document or to save it as it is. Okay, so in that case, it's up to you. Okay, in cases where you are told that you need to save it as a Word document, or you need to save it as a rich text format file, you need to do just that. Okay, so I'll save it as a Word document file because I'll be placing some screenshots right in it. Okay, and close it up. Okay, so we'll minimize it and let's go back to the question paper. Right, so task 2, document. So you're going to edit an information brief about the development of the new university buildings project. Okay, so step number 1, using a suitable software package, load the file 1803 news.rtf. Okay, so let's just go ahead and load the file before we come to other stuff. News.rtf is this one. Okay, good. Next step, set the page size to A4 and set the page orientation to portrait. Okay, so let's go ahead and do just that. So under layout, page size, we'll set it to A4, and orientation, we'll set it to portrait. Okay, good. Next step, set all margins to 2 centimeters, and we need to place screenshot evidence of page size, orientation, and margin settings in our evidence document. Okay, so I'll do just that. Okay, so all margins to 2 centimeters. So go to margins and custom margins and set everything here to 2 centimeters. So 2, tab 2, tab 2, tab. Okay, so tab on the keyboard to move from one text box to the other. Okay. Okay, so that's fine. Now I can take my screenshots. Okay, so let's just say okay, it is set. Now let's take the screenshot. So we start with a screenshot for the paper. So I'll use the Windows snipping tool. You can use anything that you want. In the past videos, I've been using so much of Lightshot. This time around, let's use the snipping tool. So I want to get let's say a window snip. So that's the one, the background. So you just hover around the window which one you want to get. Okay, so I want to get this one. I'll copy it, minimize, and say okay. Go here, and this is the page size. Okay, and I'm gonna resize it maybe, and yeah. Next, I'll get the margins. So go back here and get the margins. Again, I'll use the snipping tool, a new one. Want this one, copy, and let's go ahead and paste it in our evidence document. So I'll paste it just right below this one. Okay, and resize it as well. Okay, So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to wrap this one. So I want them to be side by side. So I'm just going to text wrap them and drag this one and put it this side. Just push this one this side and push this one this side. Okay, that looks good. All right, so done with that step. The next step we probably need to do is step number 3. Okay, save the document in a work area with a new file name. So again, you've not been given the file name, but you have been told that you need to save it with a new file name. Okay, so make sure it is saved in the format of the software you're using. So right again here, we are told that we should save it in the format of the software that we are going to be using. So that makes it good. Okay, so to do that, let's go ahead and save this file. So go to File, Save As, and in current folder, I will save it as news edited _ edited, and I'll change it to Word document. Okay, and say okay, and confirm that. Now we are told that we need to place in your evidence document a screenshot to show this file has been saved. Make sure that there is evidence of the file type. Okay, now guys, this is very important question here. I've seen students kind of give a wrong screenshot from here, in that they give a screenshot when they go to File, Save As, and then the current folder, and then they give this window here, which says Save As the screenshot evidence. Now, before you save the file, right now it's been shown here because I saved it. Okay, but students, what they do is that they do not save this file. They go ahead and name the file here, and they think this is the file type for the file, and they get a screenshot of this as evidence that they have saved the file. Well, this window doesn't show us that we have saved the file. It's only showing us because I saved the file already. But if I didn't save this file, suppose, let's say this file can't be deleted because it's open, but suppose this file was going to be saved as edited 2. Let's say it was going to be saved as edited 3. Do you see edited 3 here? News, there's no news edited 3. So if I show this window as evidence that I have saved news edited 3, there is nothing here. There's nothing here at all. Even though it shows here the name, this is not evidence enough that I have saved the file. Okay, so guys, I cannot overemphasize this. It's very important that you actually go to the file, to the folder where you save the file, and get a screenshot of that folder. Okay, so I'll cancel this and go back, go to my folder. This is my folder, and this is where the file is, and this is the file in question that I've just saved. So make sure that the type is fully visible. So enlarge the column here so that the type is Microsoft Word fully visible, and also then get a screenshot of this window. So I just do, okay, this one we just need a rectangular snip, a new one, and let's get from maybe here, okay, up to there. Okay, good, and copy it and go ahead and paste it in your evidence document. So this is screenshot evidence number 2, showing us the file type. Okay, the file that it has been saved. Notice it is existing among the files in our work area, and it is showing the file type as well as its size. Okay, so that's good. Next step, place in your header your name, center number, and candidate number left aligned. So make sure all these are supposed to be, rather they are left aligned. So let's go ahead and do just that. So insert in the header. Okay, so blank 3 column. In the header, your name, that's Evans, center number ZM556, let's make it capital 6001. Okay, and let's look at anything else that's supposed to be in the header. Automated page number right aligned. Automated page number right aligned. Okay, it's this one. So let's go ahead and go here. Right aligned, automated page number. So just go to quick paths, or if you want, you can go to page number here and well, quick paths is much easier. And hit P on your keyboard and select the number format and say okay. Okay, so we'll come back and remove this placeholder here. It's not supposed to remain here. Again, some students do leave this placeholder here, but you lose a mark when you do that. Okay, so don't leave the placeholder. This is a placeholder because it's holding a place for some apparent text that's going to exist there at the point. Okay. But in this case, there's no text that's going to exist, any more text that's going to exist in the header. So you'd rather have this removed like that. Okay, so your document looks somewhat professional. Okay, so place in the footer an automated file name with the file path right aligned. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that in the footer. So go to footer and hit tab key on your keyboard twice, and you take the cursor to the end there. If you want, you'd go to insert footer blank 3 column or something like that, and then select the rightmost placeholder and insert your file name there. Alternatively, just click on when you are in the header, just say go to footer and hit tab key on your keyboard, and you should have that. So let me see. Okay, so now we insert here the file name and the file path. So go to quick path. Hit F on your keyboard for file name, and then add path to file name and say okay. So notice that the file name, for mine, the path is quite long because it's in a number of folders, so to say. And so the path sort of overlaps and comes in this next line. But this is not an issue, okay? This is not an issue. You get this mostly if you have multiple folders where your files are located in, okay? So that you should get your mark, okay? Because it shows that it starts this side and it's right aligned, okay? So now here you say make sure that no other text or placeholders are included in the header or footer areas, and we just did that. All alignments match the page margins, and the headers and footers are fully displayed on all pages. So we do not have any placeholders. Remember, we removed the placeholder which was here, and we are confident that our margins, our work lies within the margins. Okay, notice that it's within the margin, and notice that it's within the margin on the left as well. Okay, within the margin here, and it should be within the margin here as well. Okay, but just to confirm, the leftmost, the rightmost here seem to be a little bit out of the right margin. Okay, so what I'm going to just do, just want to confirm, just select this one, delete it, go ahead and insert a blank 3 column. Just want to confirm. This is not necessary, but I just want to confirm that it's within the margin. So notice the type here is there. Then go ahead here, remove this placeholder, and here insert your quick path, and go ahead, hit file and add path, and do just that. Now select that, and notice there's some difference. This one is somewhat closer to the margin. Okay, so this one is okay. So close header and footer, and okay, so now let's go to step number 5. Create and store the following styles, basing each on the default paragraph style. Okay, so by default paragraph style, they mean the style which the system is already set to. And usually in document, in Microsoft Word or whichever document production you're using, there is a default style. In our case, the default is the normal style, okay, for Microsoft Word. Okay, so we're going to create all these 6 styles, and they are based on this house style specification sheet. Okay, so let's start with the TU title, and I don't know if I can minimize this. Okay, just drag it this side, maybe zoom out a little bit and drag it this side, so that I can just have 2 windows. You can have windows set side by side. That makes it easy, since I'm sharing the screen, so it makes it easy for me to create the styles instead of flipping from one screen to the other. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to start with the style. I'll put the cursor at the beginning of my paragraph here, and then I will start to create the new style. So create the style, and we'll call this style as TU title. and modify, and then style based on normal. Always make sure that the style is based on normal. This is the default style for Office. Okay, Office Word. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do the style specification. So it's a sans serif font, so I'll leave it at Calibri. Also, it's 36 points, so make sure that it's 36 points here. And it's supposed to be center aligned. This is center aligned, and it's supposed to be underlined. So this is underlined, and nothing else is supposed to be there. Okay, so we say this one is done. Okay, and say okay. So that is that. Then next style, create a next style. This one is supposed to be TU subtitle, and again make sure that here where it says style based on, make sure that it is based on normal. Okay, and then you're going to it's sans serif font as well, so it's sans serif, so Calibri is fine. It's 18 and right, and then italic. Okay, so it's 18. Okay, it's right, this is right, it's italic. Okay, and the rest is nothing, so the rest remains single, so it's single. This is single line spacing, by the way. This is 1.5 and this is double. Okay, so make sure don't confuse any of these with justification, alignment, justify. I've noticed marking a couple of student papers, exam papers, that they make a mistake, confusing. This is justification here, and this is single line spacing. This is 1.5 line spacing, and this is double line spacing. And actually, when you click there, you can even tell that this is what you have there. Okay. And if you want to confirm also, you can come to paragraph and notice that paragraph line spacing is going to be single. The space after, space before, 0, and indentation, and when bullet hanging and stuff like that, this is all 0. So say okay and say okay. Then next style to create, we're going to create the TU subtype, TU subheading rather, TU subheading. Okay, and this one got modified. Now this one is a serif font, so make sure you pick up a serif font that you are used to. We use mostly Times New Roman, and the font size should be 14, and it's supposed to be bold. Okay, by the way, it's supposed to be built on normal. Okay, sorry, so it's supposed to be built on normal, so don't forget that. And then it's supposed to have space after as 14. Okay, so we're done with serif font 14. It's left aligned, it's already left aligned because that's by default. Then it's bold, and we're supposed to make it 14, so 14 space after. So go to format, paragraph, and space after, right here, put it 14. Okay, and go to okay and okay. So this one is done. Next, we are supposed to have the TU body. So go ahead and make the TU body. So TU body, and modify it. Again, create it based on normal, and then it's a serif font, so make sure Times Roman is selected. It's supposed to be 12 points, and it's supposed to be justified, so this is justification here. Okay, and it's supposed to be 12 space after, 12 space after is supposed to be 12 points, so 12 points like that, and say okay. Okay, so this is done as well. Next, we're supposed to go ahead and create another style for okay, I'll come and close this one. So this one is TU bullet, TU bullet, and modify it, build it based on normal, and it's supposed to be a serif font as well. Times New Roman is 12 points, and it is left aligned, so we leave it as it is. and it has got square bullets, and the rest is supposed to be normal. So go ahead and change on a numbering, go to bullets and select square bullets. Okay, and select that, say okay. So done with this one, and the last one is supposed to be TU table. So for TU table, we are going to create the style TU table, modify it, and let it be based on normal. For some of you, you notice that you have TU based on bullet, and sometimes if you try to work around this, you don't remove the bullet point here. There is a way that you can do that. I wish I could show you that, but if you change here to normal and you still have the bullet point here, what you need to do is just go to numbering and then go to bullets and then select any of the bullets and then select none again and just say okay, and that should be able to remove the bullet point that you would have there. So this is times, it's supposed to be 12, and it is going to be left aligned, which is very fine. I'll leave it as that. Okay, so say okay, and that gives us the styles that we have created here. The next question tells us to provide evidence, place in your evidence document screenshots to show that the style settings have been defined for TU body paragraph style only. Okay, so again, you need to go here and get evidence for body tag, body style. Where is it? Here, TU body, modify it, and you can get a screenshot of this window here. Okay, at the bottom here, it shows all the details and specifications for your paragraph. Alternatively, you can get a screenshot of both windows, this one and this one. This one is showing you some of the settings that are here, but this is just a duplication of Word. Okay, so I'll get my snipping tool and set it to window snip and create a new one and get this window. Okay, say copy and go to my evidence document, say okay, and place it. This is evidence number 3. Okay, and just resize it. That's too much. Okay, and just push this down. Okay, and resize it. Okay, that's fair enough. All right, so done with evidence 3. The next one is display these custom style names as a list in the style manager organizer and provide screenshot evidence that these styles have been created, named, and saved. Okay, so take screenshot to show that these style names have been created and saved. Place this in your evidence document. Okay, so this is interesting, guys, and it's the first time that Cambridge is asking us to do this. What you can do is, if you create the styles, of course they are in this one here. Let me just maximize now. If you create the styles, they will actually appear here. All the styles that you've created, TU body, bullet, whatever, and they'll be listed in here. So what you need to do now is to simply just get a screenshot of this window. Alternatively, you can get a screenshot of this window. It shows you a list of all the styles that have been created. Okay, so notice that your styles are provided here. There are 6 of them. So you can get a screenshot of this window or get a screenshot of this window. So I can get the screenshot of this window from there. There you go with light shot. It's been a while. Okay, just get a screenshot of that window, copy it and paste it in your evidence document. Now I only got a screenshot of that window because of space. It occupies nice space compared to the other one, but you can show even the other one that style has been saved, created and saved. Right, okay, so I think I'm gonna have to break off in this video here, and I will continue with step number 7 in the next video. But don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment, and I'll see you in the next video shortly.